Hello, welcome to Daily Drumming with Dunc. So we've made it to, hold on one sec. We've not made it to not getting tangled by my wires, which happens every day. So yes, we've made it to the end of week 2. We're on Friday the 9th of April, so if you stuck with me this long, well done, you need a medal. Excuse me. Thanks for that. And coming up to the Easter weekend, so lots of chocolate to be eaten this weekend, hopefully. But anyway, let's crack on. So we're going for part 2 of High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. So yesterday we learnt the basic elements of the song. We learnt the groove of the verse, the bridge, the pre-chorus, whatever you want to call it, and also the chorus. Song structure-wise, it's actually very, very simple. You've got an intro, which is basically the chorus. There's some programmed drums and stuff in there, which I'm not kind of worrying about at the moment, which is basically 12 bars long. So you got like a 4-bar intro, and then you've basically got the standard 8-bar chorus, but it's kind of like a stripped back chorus without all the drums and all the other elements coming in, which is something you don't often get in a song. It doesn't always start with a chorus like that as an intro. Often it'll be a different bit, but it kind of introduces the main hook to the song straight away. So it's, it instantly grabs you, which is quite a cool way of doing it. So then it's verse, bridge, chorus, and that's it. Okay, it's that simple in terms of the structure. Although it's slightly different each time. So your first verse is 8 bars long. Your first bridge or pre-chorus, whichever you want to call it, is 4 bars long, and then we have an 8-bar chorus. Now your second time through, we have another 8-bar verse, but then the bridge or the pre-chorus is twice as long. So we need to look at that because there's something slightly different in the second half of that. So that's 8 bars long, and then we have a 16-bar chorus at the end, which is broken down into kind of like an 8-bar stripped back chorus with pretty much just the vocals, and then there's like a build-up bit going into the main chorus at the end. So let's say the bridge and the last chorus are twice as long to the first ones. So apart from those bits, which we'll have a look at because there's a couple of elements that we need to cover on those. It's really just knowing when to start and stop. So we first start on the verse. So that's 12 bars in. So that's when the main verse sings. So when the main vocal starts singing on the first verse. And what you're going to stop is on the 8th bar. You will stop on the and after beat 2. So if you think of our normal groove, which is you will stop on the first of the left foot. Because we do 2 there, so it would go 1. So if I played like the bar before it and then stop, it'll go 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and a 2 and. Okay, it stops there, and then that'll go into the bridge. It'll go 1 and a 2 and 3, 4, and then. Although that was the wrong for the bridge, but that's how it's going to go. So let's just play that bit through, and I'll count it for you. So 1, bar 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on this one, stops there. Okay, so it goes. If we go from like 7 bar 7, it'll be 7, and then 8, and then that takes you straight into the bridge, which does the same thing. If I remember rightly, let me check my notes. Yes, that also stops at the end of beat 2. So if you remember, the bridge is the 1E and a 2E and a with the left foot. Let's bring this in so you can see my feet. So we're going to have 4 bars. On the last bar, you'll just go 1E and a 2E and a. Okay, so we just play that bit through. So 2, 3, 2, 3. On this one, 1E and a 2E and a. Okay, straightforward enough. Again, finishing on beat 2. So we're going to the chorus, which is 8 bars long. We're going to start with a crash. So we'll go. And I've got to refresh my memory actually on what happens at the end of. Because I think that stops at the same. That's the same thing actually. Yep, if I remember rightly. The chorus stops at the same thing. So again at the end of beat 2. So, like if you go from the 7th bar, I go 1 and a 2 and 3, 4. Then you're back into your verse. So if we just play that through, the chorus is going to go like this. So 3, 4, 7, 8, 3 and 4 and then you'll be into your second verse, which is exactly the same as the first verse. There are a couple of different fills actually in there, but again, I'm going to ignore those just for now because I'm just trying to keep this as simple as possible. Again, you're going to stop at the same place on the and of beat 2. We then come up to the second pre-chorus, the second bridge, which if I just switch over to that screen. Now, I'm not going to upload this just for copyright reasons, but the first bit here is the same as it was before. Okay, so there's your 4 bars going on the ride. Okay, and then the second 4 bars, we're just going to bring in like a ghost note on the snare. We're going to bring the bass drum in. Okay, for 3 bars, and then on the 4th bar, we get 1, 2, 3 E under, 4 E and. Drum sound. So that's that last bar there, that last fill there. If we just go through that slowly, it's 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, so it's starting off on the ride. So it's ride, snare, 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 high, low. Okay, so if I just play that through with the track, you'll hopefully hear what is happening. So on this 4th bar, we drop out the left foot here. So we're going to bring this other groove in. Okay, there's that fill coming up. Okay, and you're going to go into a foot, which is this bit here. Okay, which is then going to lead us into the last chorus. I'm going to leave this up on the screen. Got a tricky-ish fill here. Now, if we ignore this bit here, because this is leading us up into, like this is the first half of the build-up chorus. So the end bit here is just 3 E and 4 E and, okay? So you've got basically 6 on the high tom, 2 on, let's bring it down a bit because I think you won't be able to see it. There we go. Yeah, so 6 on the high tom, 2 on the floor tom. And basically we're just playing, actually, some really fast. If I slow this right down, we've got like 30-second note triplets here, which starts like on the of beat 2. So it's like 1, 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, so if we just listen to that bit with the track. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Let's just play that without me playing over the top. Three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. Okay, so now what I will probably do is to keep it, it's because I want to start that on my right hand there, is I will often play something like this as a right, right, left. Well, you can do it as a single stroke roll, but okay. If you want to just simplify it, miss that bit out and just start on beat 3, so you would play it like this. Let's play it one more time, and I'll play it just missing out the fast bit. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. Okay. Still recording? Yes. We've got this build-up kind of thing here, which again I'm just going to keep dead simple. So if we just again play it, we're just going to kind of like. I mean, it says it's on the rim though. I'm not entirely sure it is. Let's just have a listen to that bit. So go from here again. I would play it on the snare. Okay, so what I would do, just to keep this simple, I'm just going to just gentle taps on your snare and bass drum going together, and then you can just add in bits like that if you want, and then you can kind of double up the speed as you get to the end. This fill at the end again is pretty fast here. What you've got is 4 on the high tom, so it's a right, left, and then we've got low, high, low foot, right foot, and then into a flam. So all of those 8 notes, because they're 30-second notes, are on beat 3. So you've like got one. I'm ignoring what's happening on the foot here. Okay, I'm just keeping the foot as 8th notes. So it'll go 1 and 2 and 3. So let's just play that bit through, and I'll kind of play you what I would play as a simplified kind of version. I'm sure you're sick of hearing this bit of the song. Okay, something like that. I went a bit wrong in a few places. And I hit the microphone again. Every day I hit the flipping microphone. But yeah, you can just kind of, work your way through that. And then the last chorus is like the last main chorus. The second half of this chorus is at the end. Pretty much the same as the others. We've got these extra fills here. Okay, you can miss those out again if you want to keep it simple. The important thing is that we've got a gap here. Okay, so on the 4th bar of the last 8 bars, you're going to stop on the end of beat 2, and then we get this fill at the end. Now what's wrong? Okay, which is your low tom and your bass drum together. So if you just play through that final chorus, and I'll put that stop in there so you can hear that. 3 and 4 and. And that's it. That's the end of the song. Okay, so it's that simple. Well, I say it's that simple. There's a few tricky bits in there, but in terms of song structure, it's pretty straightforward. And like I say, you don't have to do all the flashy fills. You can just kind of do simpler versions over the top of those. To start off with, if you then want to develop it on into the full fills, then hopefully I've given you enough information there to allow you to do that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me again this week. I'll be back next week with more grooves and rudiments and songs. And if you're feeling generous and you want to donate anything via PayPal, then there are links in the description for that, just to keep me going, keep me alive whilst I can't teach in schools. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.